First thing is variable. What is a variable? For suppose let a is equals to 20 and you are what does it mean? For a variable a, you give value 20 and you can change it further. I mean you can change it anywhere in your code. If you print it out console.log a, what is your output? Obviously 40. Okay. Why 40? Because it is changed after the line 1. In line 1 it has 20 and in line 2 it has 40. That is why we call it as variable. What is constant here? Const a, suppose const b is equal to 20. Then you cannot change b is equal to 50. Why? I mean 50. What does it mean? What it will do? It throws an error. What error? Assignment to a constant variable. Because it is a constant, you cannot change it in further code. Okay? You can give it as a string also. This is called a string. And this is number. Okay? There is another thing like boolean. For suppose is good. Oh, yes, it is good. You can print boolean also. Is good. Oh, since we didn't change the scope. Yes, true. We can also check the data types of it. How will you check? Type of. Which one you need to check is good. Whether it is a boolean or not. We'll find this boolean. And what is the data type of A? It is also number. It is number. Okay. And data type of C. String. Okay. These are the data types. Okay. Like it is a string, it is a number, it is a number, and it is a boolean. Okay. These are the data types. Now we'll discuss some if-else conditions. What are if-else conditions? If and you will give a statement. I mean condition. Condition. If it is true, execute. Execute it. Else, if you are false, execute here. Okay, this thing, and we'll look into it. For suppose let a is equals to 50. Now, if a is equals to really it is a equal to 50, we use double arrows to compare and single arrows to assign. Okay, return or not return console dot log a. What it gives? A it is 50. If you give even if you give else, it won't work because console dot log I won't work because if statement executed, it won't work. If it is a 30 or any other number or a variable, then it will work. It is executed. I work plus if it doesn't execute it. Okay, not executed. I think you understood. So there is another one, else if. Okay, what does it do? What does it do? If variable, I mean, else if we need to give a condition also. A is equals to 40. A is okay. What does it give? So put A is 40. Okay. What does it mean? A is equal to 40, right? Here. But whenever you hit this if statement, if the condition is A equal to 50, if the condition isn't A equal to 50, A equal to 40, so it is false. So it comes here. It don't directly go to else, it comes here. If else if, so 40 is equal to 40. Yes, it's true. Obviously, 40 equal to 40. Okay. Then it executes. It won't go into here. Okay. That's the thing. Now we'll discuss uh, loops. Okay. For loop, while loop, for while, do while. Okay. Now, what is a for loop? Just iteration process. You will have one thing. You have to iterate every time, and you have to give some output. For suppose, I'll keep let I let a equal to 0, and I'll run a loop so that I can increment this for I mean, we'll explain. Let I equal to 0. This is the initialization. Let I equal to 0, and I less than what time it should execute. For suppose I need it to run for 10 times, and I plus plus increment. This is called incrementing. I plus plus. What does I plus plus mean? Post increment. I plus plus is equal to I plus 1. Okay, I mean I equal to I plus 1. This is the one. Okay, now I'll increment this every time. A plus equal to 1. I'll print output console dot a. What should be the output? A is 10 because at the initially I equal to 0 and this is the condition 0 less than 10, it is successfully passed, then comes here. It won't directly go to here, it comes here. A 0 is less than 10, it is 2, so it comes here. A is incremented by 1. Now it became 1, and then again as it is incremented from 0 to 1, I plus plus 1 means 0 plus 1 equal to 1. Now it is 1 less than 10. Yes, it is true. That's why it came here and executed it. What is the previously a? 1. Now it is 2. Similarly, it goes to 3, it goes to 4, it goes to 10. When a equal to 10, when I equal to 10, I plus plus is 10 now. I equal to 10. So 10 less than 10 is false. Because 10 less than or equal to means it is true because it has equal symbol. But it is false. So it comes out of the loop and prints this a. What is a? If an interviewer asks like this, for suppose let I equal to 0, I initiated here, I initialize it here. Okay, now I can run it same. Now it also prints output 10. The thing is, what if we ask you this? What is the output of this? And what is the value of I? It should be 10 because when the loop is getting out of this, when I equal to 10, because when 10 less than 10 is a false, that's when it comes out of this loop. So console.log I is 10. Okay, this is a loop, and you can print anything here. You can see console.log hello. It runs 10 times. Okay, we can give here also let n equal to 10, and you can keep here 10 as well. Okay, same thing, same output. If you change here 5, and it will change. Okay, this is the thing. This is how for loop works. Similarly, the do while loop and while loop also works similarly. I'll give an example of for while loop. While condition. Okay, if condition pass, until the condition pass, it runs. Okay, if condition isn't given, then it will run infinitely and gives an output as error as output. I will give an example. Let I equal to 0 and I equal to 0. Yes, I equal to 0. Console dot log hello. How many times it will execute? Yes, we'll see. See, look at this. This is still running because it is executing infinite time. Okay, you can see the output. Command failed, timeout, node.js. Okay, I'm sorry, index.js. This means it failed. I mean, it can't run infinitely, right? Why it won't run? See, here I equal to 0. Yes, it is 0. True. Get into this and again run. It checks I equal to 0. Yes, it is 2. And comes here console.log. Console.log again comes here equal to 0. Since I is not changing, if you keep I plus plus, then I is incremented by 1. So what is the I value for the next loop? I equal to 1. Is 1 equal to 0? No, false. That's when it is coming out of the loop. Okay. Similarly, do while we works like I will show do here in here a condition will come I equal to 1. Sorry, not here. Sorry. Console dot hello, and while here I equal to 0. Okay, it again runs infinitesimally because we didn't give any conditions. I mean, any incrementing to this. If we give here I plus plus, executes again one time. Okay, this is the thing with the do while loop. Like what if an interviewer asks what is the difference between do while and while loop? Okay, for suppose it is not there. Console.log I not equal to 0. Here the condition is false. In case of while loop, it should not execute, right? while a not equal to 0, console.log while loop, do while. Okay. In case of while loop, it won't execute. Why it won't execute? Because the condition here itself failed. That's why it won't execute. But when it comes to do while loop, it executes at least one time and then checks the condition. Okay. Well, I will give an example. See, do while. So when we run it, it prints as a do while because do comes here and then console.log, and while it checks the condition. So it is checking the condition after it executed the do while block. Okay, do while parenthesis. So this is the difference between while loop and do while loop. We have to remember this for future purpose. Next, what is the next? We have functions. Okay, what are the functions? First, I will give a syntax function and function name and parenthesis and then a curly braces, and it is written. No need to return because some are void functions. That's okay. This is the syntax. How do you call the function? Function name and then parenthesis. Okay. There are three types of functions. I mean, three ways to declare the function. Okay. First thing is simple syntax function. Another one is expression, function expression. For suppose const this function. Okay. How will you write? Again function parenthesis and curly braces. Again written. Okay. Okay. Similarly, how do you call this? You should not call this one. You should have call this one because this is the function name. This function. This is the way to call because here you can see function name and we have called it with the parenthesis. Okay. This is called invoking or function. Another one is anonymous function. It is similar to the function expression. No. And this will be written like this. Curly braces. I mean, sorry, parenthesis and one arrow mark and then curly braces. Here you will write it. Okay. And this is the thing. We will look into examples. How do you call this? Same as this function expression. With the function name is this one. Now we'll look into some examples here. For suppose this is the function is there. Function sum a comma b. What it will do? Return a plus b. Okay. You can also check what are the things you are getting in a comma b. Okay. Like with this, comma separates these two things. Okay. Now I'll give sum of 5 comma 7. What should be the output? It won't give any. I mean, the output will be 5 comma 7 itself, 5 7, because we are not returning it or we are not printing it. How do we print? You can either take it as another variable answer and print this answer. So 12, 5 plus 7 is 12. Another way is to directly print this. Okay. Hidden error because answer is undefined. Answer is not defined. You can see answer is not defined. You can erase this because we just erased the answer is some right. So this is the output. What if we remove this? Undefined because it is not. It is returning nothing. Okay. If you return 20, it will give 20 as output. Okay. 20. If you give 100, it will give 100 as output. What are the thing it is in there in return statement? Because suppose if I give Navin, it will print Navin. It won't bother about these things a comma b, b comma c. It won't care because if you are returning something else, then it will think about it. Okay. Const value is equals to a plus b. Now if you return value, then what is the output? Same 12. 12 will be the output. Okay. This is a function example. You can call this for suppose for loop. You can use nested for loops. Now we'll use nested for loops. Let I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. For let j equal to 0. What is a nested for loop? Loop inside loop. That is called nested for loop. J less than 3. j plus plus. Now what we'll do, we call this function sum. We'll directly print it out. Console.log sum I comma j. Okay. You can see this. At start, I is 0 and j is 0. You can verify this. 0 less than 5, yes. And 0 less than 3, yes. It came here. 0, 0. It goes here. 0 comma 0, 0 comma 0. It is printed. Okay. Console.log 0. What is the value? 0 plus 0, 0. So it returns 0. Now this loop is, one iteration is done in this j loop. Now what is the value of j? It is incremented by 1, j plus plus. So 1 less than 3? Yes, obviously 1 less than 3. But what is I? I is still 0. It didn't go here. Okay, I is still 0. So 0 comma 1. Now that is the thing. It goes again here. 0 comma 1 prints, and 0 plus 1 is 1. And then the value will be 1. Similarly, for a 0 comma 2, what is the j plus plus 2? So 2 less than 3? Yes, 2. Now comes here 0, 2. So 0, 2, 0, 2 prints 0, 2, and 0 plus 2, 2. So 2. So like that it runs. Okay, loop. How many times this loop inside loop runs? This inside loop runs 3 times. And the what? How many times this outside loop runs? This runs 5 times. So totally like 5 into 3, 15 times the loop runs. If you remove this, you can see here. Totally 15 counts will be there. We discussed the functions and one of for loops are done. We integrated with for loops also. Functions also done. Now we'll do some objects. Those are very important. Whenever you do with backend or front end, even you can say API fetching, you will get an array object. So before doing objects, we'll do arrays. What is array? Let array equal to square braces, and you can give 1, 2, 5, 6, and you can also give string types. You can also give booleans, and you can also give null as a value. Okay. Now you can console.log array. What will be the output? It prints everything, whatever is there inside. So array indices starts from 0. Okay. It has index 0, 1, 2, 2, 3. Entire thing will be having 3. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 3, 3. Yes. 5 only. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Till 5 it goes. Okay. If you want to print Navin, what is the index of this? 0, 1, 2, 3. So index of this is 3. Okay. Now, if you want to print null, what is the index of this? Array of 5. Navin comma null. Okay. Both are printed. If you want to access the first one, you will get 0. How can you modify? For suppose here 1 is there. I'll change 1 to 100. Can I do this? Yes, obviously 100. But what if I have const here? Can I do this? Let me try. Yes, we can. Okay. So this is the thing with arrays. Uh, Not just only these things, but you can also have an array inside an array. Suppose this one. If I'll print third one, 0, 1, 2, 3, this third one, it will array as output. Array inside array Navin is there. So this is called nested arrays. And if you want to access that Navin, you have to put 0 because it is the 0th position. Suppose if we have here Purnima, so what will be the output? Still Navin, because if you want to access AU, you have to do it with. Okay. AU. That's the thing. Okay. This is array inside array. Okay. Now we're done with arrays. Objects. What are the objects? Okay. Const del is equals to objects are declared like this. Curly braces. Okay. Now in objects we have key value pair. For suppose name, it should be string, right? Del company. How we access arrays? With the indices. But in this case, we don't access with indices. We access with names. Keys. These are called keys. and these are called values. So totally objects are like key value pairs. For suppose uh, name del and what do we get? Version. We'll say version. 10th or 11th or something. Okay. Now how will you access this? Console.log del. Del is the what object name we have given. Okay. Del. Sorry. Square brackets and name. What you are accessing name. Inside this, you are accessing this. Okay. What should be the output? Del. Okay. If you, I think you can also use like this. It works perfectly, but you need to use this. Del dot name. Yes. You can also use this and this. Whenever you have, when you use this, whenever you have, I mean, with space, we have a key name with space, I mean, version name. You have, you cannot use like this, right? Version name. Both are like different part. So then what you will do, you will use this and you will access. Okay, version name live. This is the way you access things. You can also modify it. How you modify del, and in it I need to change this name. Name is equals to HP. So if I print again del HP, I mean sorry, del dot name. What should be the output? It should print HP here because we changed it here. You can change everything here, whatever you want to change. Okay. So these are the objects. Like simply I explained, but they are complex. Yes. So if you see, you can also use functions inside. If I have to clean up it. Okay. This is the thing. Okay. In object, we have names. I mean attributes. Even say key value pairs, and then here is a key func, and this is a function. So how do you call it? You have to give a parenthesis. If you give directly this thing, it won't work. I mean it will work, but it gives us entire thing as a function. Okay. Function. Now if you want to call it, you have to give empty parenthesis, right? So function inside and undefined from where it is came. Hmm. Maybe return I guess. Yeah, because it has no return, it is giving undefined as it. Okay, this is the thing in functions. In objects, you can use arrays also. For suppose fruits, apple. Okay, you have to give separate them with comma. If you call this, what is this console.log del dot fruits, right? Yes, it gives array. From there, you will get apple with indices. Okay, zero. It is because it has the zero index. From there, you will get a what if I want a p? I mean L here. What is index of L? 0, 1, 2, 3. So I need to give 3. What it will give? L as a output. Okay. So this is the thing. How to use? I think you might be knowing this. So, but I'm telling you can use this also. Hmm. I think I forgot to tell. For suppose I want to know the length of this banana. Okay, length of this. How will do? Console.log del. And then from the object, I am accessing fruits array. In that, which one? Second. I mean first one. I mean, 0, 1. And from the if I print it out, I'll get banana. But I need length of it. What I'll do? I'll give a dot and length. Okay. This gives length of it. 6. 6 is the length. What is the last index of this? 5. Because always index will be length minus 1. So if you even you can count it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is what I have to access the last of this unknown unknown name. So I will do I'll do length. I'll access del dot fruits dot for fruits. Inside fruits, I need to access second one. I need to access the last one. I mean, f here f. I will access. From there, what I will know, I can get the length of it. This del dot fruits dot length minus, if I do minus 1, this is 1 because 0 1, what I'll get, f I will get. Okay, in such manner you can also use this. Is don't afraid of keeping all those things. You can for suppose you can keep it outside, uh, const last index equal to this one, and you can keep last index, still you get the same answer. Okay, so these are the objects.